Hi there, cool moms. Come with me as I teach you how to organically teach your child at home without making it so structured, and how to turn your home into the perfect organic learning environment. Are you ready? Let's go. Now, if you can see all over my house, I have these types of posters. We are living in Indonesian, so these posters have the English name and the Indonesian name because we are trying to learn multiple languages, right? Having pictures and words and numbers all around your house at all times means that your child is constantly aware of different things that they can take in organically. Once we get to very structured, sit down, it's time to do math, we've automatically shut down their creative side of their mind. And for you, you get to automatically more stressed because you're starting to think, I need them to know this information. They're not going to survive if they don't know this information. I have to be a good mom. So we're not going to do that to them, and we're not going to do that to ourselves, right? So with these posters, there's never a come here lyric. We need to look at these posters. When she's walking around and they have bright pictures and animals and all kinds of things, at some point throughout the week, she's going to go and look at those posters and start looking at them and pointing at them. And that's when I invite myself into her world instead of trying to force her into my world, which is sit down, let's do math. I invite myself into her world, which is very good for them. So she's looking at the posters and I say, oh, what's that? And she says, it's a strawberry. And I say, can you say it in Indonesian? Strawberry. And she'll repeat it. And we don't have to keep repeating that and doing it over and over just until she's not interested anymore. Children are automatically wired to learn what they need to learn when they need to learn it, okay? And they do this by inspired actions. We adults do it too, but we're told not to. We do it through inspired action. So seeing what lights them up. Children will automatically go towards what they're needing to learn, okay? So if she stops being interested in that poster, I don't keep making her try to do it. I let her go to the very next thing. And that gives me a break of change while she's exploring that for a little bit. And then I can invite myself into her space after a while. For example, I have these flashcards all around the house. You can get them on Amazon, Walmart. I don't really want to advertise for anybody because you also can just make them at home, which I will create another video showing you how to create flashcards, especially if you're going to be traveling, how you can create flashcards relevant to the place that you're going so that you have some material to use while you're traveling. If that sounds good to you, please post in the comments, I want the flashcards. Now, you may not know me, but those who know, I have been a celebrity tarot reader for the last couple years, 5 years or so, and a psychic medium. And I have a bunch of tarot decks, and my daughter's always wanting to play with them, and I always have to say, no, they're expensive. So in lieu of that, I bought her a bunch of different types of flashcards. Numbers, decades, first words, alphabet, all kinds. And so what we'll do is we'll play the flashcard game. So we'll take the flashcards and we'll do like when I do my tarot, and she gets to do it or I get to do it. And then we'll have a couple words come out. So here, these are front and back. That's why I really like those. But we have duck, cat, moon, brush. You want to allow your child to read these words as much as you want to just go ahead and say it and get the game over. Let them read it. Let them sound it out and help them, but don't take over. Okay? And then you're going to play the funny, crazy story game. So you take the cards and you have to create a story using all 4 words. So this is 4. As they grow older, you can increase it, or as they're younger, you can lower it. Starting off with 2 cards is the best way to do it. If they're like 1 or so, you can do 1 card and you can help them a lot with creating this story. All right, that's a very easy, organic way to teach your child. Now, a lot of people worry with Worldschool and unschooling and homeschooling, how can your child learn like social skills and as well as accountability and structure and everything, okay? Now, I am not huge on structure, but I do understand that you cannot function in a world with 0 levels of structure. So in the back, I have my classroom board, which is like the rules. I would say more about our accountability board. So there are 4 things that Lyric has to do every day to receive a smiley face. We do smiley faces. Sometimes we switch for stars. Sometimes we switch for stickers. These are right here, all of the days of the week. So if we get a smiley face on Sunday, that means that we listened to mommy. We didn't do any hitting, no screaming or fake crying. And then we have eat our dinner. These are important. You structure your rules around what area your child is having difficulty in. We actually added a new one, which is clean up after ourselves. So we need to do cleanup time without trying to like fake cry and get out of it. This has been very helpful for us. Now with this rule board, sorry, I had to knock on the door. With this rule board, you definitely want to make sure that you have a reward system as well. So for us, if you get all 7 stars or all 7 smiley faces, then we do a big adventure over the weekend. For her, a big adventure could look like go to the arcade, have ice cream, and go to a playground. Okay, you know your child better than anyone else, so you want to structure it around that. But just make sure that whatever the 7 days of perfection is much bigger than day 4 stars. 3 stars. We don't do adventure, and there's like a lose something. So maybe if like we like to normally drink a juice with our snack, this time we're gonna have to drink water. So I know it sounds tough, but we do have to give some structure, especially when the learning environment is so much less structured than what they normally would experience at school, which I don't agree with, but it exists. So anyway, let's keep going. For those moms out there who are learning, who are teaching your children how to read and to pronounce words. Now, this is something fun that I like to do. One of them is where we put like just like the suffix or the prefix or the root word. I'll do this. We'll change it up each week. So this week we're working on un, un. So I have flashcards with the letters in it, and I will do the same thing with the cards, tarot cards. Whatever card comes out, she has to read that word, make the sound, match it with this, and see if it makes a word. Okay, very fun. Again, I want to be very clear. Once your child no longer wants to do this, stop. Let them go. Don't worry about them being distracted. Their inspired action is your time to figure out what you can incorporate of learning next within that environment, okay? Now, these are just some of the tips and tricks that I use to have my daughter constantly learning and enjoying. She has received the highest marks in all of her milestones since she was 2 years old. She's been getting tested for her milestones, and this works. Inspired action. Let your child inspire what they want to learn. They innately know what's important for them to learn, and you just need to invite yourself to be able to give them more information on that. Now, if you are a mom who's interested in world schooling, unschooling, or even homeschooling, just non-traditional schooling, please like, share, and follow my page. I focus on helping single moms incorporate non-traditional education styles. Most importantly, for the fun part, I own a nonprofit that provides single moms with the opportunity to budget world school their children, travel around the world. We provide visas, passports, plane tickets, accommodations, whatever that we can in that moment based on our budget. So right now we are working to become a 501c nonprofit registered so that we can get grants from UNESCO and all of these big organizations, so that we have bigger reach of what we can do. So if you can please share this content, like, follow, sorry, phone alerted me that it's about to die. But keep posting. The more reach we have, we can get into the content page, content creator, then we'll be able to donate the money that comes from this page to the program. So if you're a mom who's interested in traveling with your children, please keep up with us, and also DM me, because we have a retreat coming up next year, and we're hoping that we will be able to finance mothers to be able to join that retreat with their children here in Bali for a week, paid for you. So hopefully you will support us, and please keep sharing and follow for more content. Have a great day. Bye bye.